part two. I said, I think I hope I got it on the other video. Jeff Rents, you might have remembered anyways, when I said everything's going to be $5, right? Everything you look at now is close to $5. And I said this day was coming. Unless something's on sale for $2, like Market Basket. But I don't like the bread, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? $2, yeah, but I don't like the bread. You know, it's missing something, or it's like there's no taste to it, and no, you know, gummy. It all gets gummy, you know. I said that would happen, and it's happening. And you look at the boxes, you pick up a box of cereal. It's like, what's this, party for one? I mean, really, you know, shit, man. You see, and then you go buy cars. You know what I mean? If you got an extra $100,000 lying around in the house, or an extra $50,000, how do you buy a car? Most jobs out there, and they got 10-year lease now, I see. No, 10-year friggin', 10 years to pay the car off. 10 friggin' years, mind you. And what's the interest over that? $20,000 over 10 years? Oh, man, you know, and then they got these specials. Okay, we'll give you the car, lease it for $200, then you got to come up with $10,000 at the end. You know what I mean? The cars are so, no friggin' car, I work on them. No car's worth 30, 40, because they put fancy computer components in that are mass produced, all right, copied by China. You understand? China took all our computer software and shit and stole it, reproduced it, okay, and then they're selling it to the car manufacturers, short of money. But all those other tech companies, well, billions they lost, you know, if they're still in business, that's what China does best, and we still do business with them. They murder people, they sell their organs, they're political prisoners, they sell their organs, and we do business with them. Corruption, the whole country. See, you know, the money's out of control, people. Because you hear of a billionaire now, right? It's nothing, Jeff French. It's nothing to hear of a billionaire. Oh, we got 100 billionaires here and 100 billionaires there. And now the Apple company's a trillionaire. You see, I said 4 years ago, I said it's going to get where it's going to sound absurd. Kid in Apple, trillionaire. Google, trillionaire. They let the companies monopolize, Google monopolize everything. Now they're monopolizing artificial intelligence, dealing with the Chinese. Google is dealing with the Chinese. They're partners with the Chinese. But Americans don't give a shit. All they care about is that money. This whole country has fallen to worshiping the almighty dollar. They're worshiping it. You know, the all-seeing eye in the back of the thing. I always wondered, it really don't mean much, I said. But now you think of it, people. Huh? And the pyramid, with the all-seeing eye on the top of it. Huh? You got this country, I think, be honest with you, you know, Jeff French, this is something I want you to look into. I just started investigating it, and all my YouTube video people too. You know, I don't know who has sensitive equipment on sound weapons, you know, or can pick up low frequency hums that are being hummed to the public. You understand? They can make people violent with these sound waves. They can make people die with these sound waves. Yeah, I think HOP is sending out a signal to all the American people, all right, where they're brain dead. It makes them all brain dead, I think. Because what they're letting happen in Washington, D.C., and the Americans are doing nothing about it. This friggin' impeachment, you know, and the Americans are doing nothing about it. And they're watching it destroy. People around the world are laughing at us. Oh, hold on. Hello. Yeah, this is Joe. Yeah, he goes down. Yeah, the GMC. I got two of them. I got that and Dakota. Yeah. Yeah, you want me to text you the address, or you got a pen in front of you? Oh, you're an insurance appraiser, huh? You're an insurance appraiser. Oh, you're a carpenter. You're a carpenter. What am I saying? All right, yeah. This truck is perfect for a carpenter, man. You know, you can lock your tools up and everything. I got the key to the lock in the back, you know. You can do that. What I'll do is I'll text you the address. I'll be there all day, but let me know when you're coming, okay? All right, this way I ain't gonna go off for coffee or go down the street and check with somebody else. Okay? All right, don't let you. I still got it on record. I'm sorry, people. Just when you hit the dead spot, when the phone rings, just rewind it, you know. I mean, fast forward it. It's on my kid's truck, you know, and they're finally selling something, you know. I did body work, I'll get paid, you know. I did a little body work, you know. I can't do a lot. I can do certain things, you know. And where was I? I'd like to know where I was at. Just give me a time, just because everything I'm gonna say to you people is so friggin' important, especially my people on YouTube. The only way I can send my videos out to Jeff Wrench Show is through Facebook. They're the only ones that'll let me do it. How's this? Bing is the only. It's the only. How's this? This guy. Do I see my views only say 100? Okay, because they're slamming that. Okay, they're slamming my subscribers. You can't even subscribe to my station. I'm that important that Google has blackballed me. I can't even, through Google, I can't even send any of my videos anywhere. They stopped everything on my site to go anywhere. Joe's Talk One. I'm that important. Or they slamming all the Christians, anybody that believes in Jesus. That's what this country has lost. So, I was on the beam. I'm sorry, Jeff. I mean, you probably can't use it because it's too friggin' long, the video. But if you get to this point, I'd like you to look into that. Because, Jeff, you know I'm right. You know I'm right. See, Jeff, my brain to death experiences, I think it's 5. Yeah, 3 times when I was on the critical unit and 2 times when I was a young little kid that I died, okay, and God know, when I was a little kid, Jesus brought me back to life again. And on my other 3 death experience, I met Jesus on the 3rd death experience. So when something, it's like saturates in my body, and I feel it, you know, and I'm saying to myself, something that's making Americans so, like, they don't care. They're being overrun by illegals, that all their towns are turning Spanish. You better get used to learning Spanish, I'm telling you right now. Jeff Renz, it's gonna be the #1 language in the United States. There's more of them here than there are Americans, okay? And they know it. And a lot of them, I'd say 70%, well, they're all on welfare. 90% of them are all on welfare, and they'll never come off that, and they all work. And the states, demo states, don't bother them. They can commit any crime they want, and they're gonna walk. The sickness in these demo Nazis, they're sick, they're insane. The power, the lust for power. Look what they did to Kavanaugh. Jeff, look what they did. They didn't even care in front of his little girls, you know, and I seen the look on his face and the little girls when he was hearing this stuff. He wanted to lose it. I hope he gives it to them in the friggin' courthouses. I hope you give it to them, Kavanaugh. Oh, and this is the other thing I gotta end the video. And this is the other thing I gotta say. That guy, Schiff, let me tell you something, Schiff. The video will get to you, because one of your cronies will pick it up. And the president should be listening too. All right, one thing I know about, and I feel this, and from watching Trump over 25 years, you know, always watching what he was up to, but always watched his attitude. Shift, let me tell you something. When he's out of that presidency, you got a #1 friggin' enemy. And let me tell you something. He's gonna be pushing 80. He's gonna make sure he fixes your friggin' sorry friggin' ass. I'm gonna tell you right now. You think he's gonna forget, you little piece of shit? If I see you shift, which probably will never happen because I got no money to go anywhere, and you know, I'm dealing with cancer, I'd friggin' kick the living shit out of you. I'd take your friggin' eyes out with my fingers. I swear to God, I can do that. Believe me, people. I'd take your friggin' eyes out, blind you, you son of a bitch. What you're doing to this country, you friggin' treasonous traitor. You and all the friggin' demo Nazis, Democrats, all friggin' treasonous sons of bitches. And the Republicans, only a few good guys, Republicans. They're all feeding on Chinese money along with the demo Nazis, huh? Biden, if Biden got in, it'd be the end of this country. He'd give away all our secrets like Hillary did. She's getting, hey, Jeff, you were right. You were right. Hillary's gonna run, and that guy Boogiverse, whatever, that guy, the fact. Yeah, you're right. That guy, you nailed it, man. You freaking nailed it. Jeff Renz predicted that. But Jeff, I want you to look into, there's a beam going out. If anybody got high-tech equipment that can hear a low beam, it's under what the human hearing can hear. And it's changing people in this country. You know, you see how vicious they get when they see a Trump supporter? Huh? That's sick. You see, I think it enhances anger. That's what I think it does. It enhances anger. And it turns the mind a certain way that they only see one thing, one color, and one thing. Believe me, because people always saying they're sick. Even Trump, they're friggin' sick. Yes, they are sick, Trump. You don't know what's going on. CIA ain't gonna let you know what's going on. Black operations that you don't know about, right? That's happening. Obama had 2 nuclear warheads shipped from Texas to South Carolina. There wasn't no paperwork, right? When the two generals, there was 4 generals, they let it out. Russell and I broke the story. And the video went to 1 million easy, right? And then he fired 250 generals. Remember, people? So you forget that shit. I don't. The 2 nuclear warheads disappeared. But before Obama can get to the generals that took care of the nuclear arsenal, he fired everybody, that piece of shit that he is. Friggin' corrupt son of a bitch, Marxist son of a bitch, radical friggin' Muslim that he is. I grew up with a kid that was a Muslim. I knew his fate, and it wasn't violent. Never heard any of this Sharia law. He never even talked about it. He would just talk about his God, and I would talk about my Jesus. You see what I mean? He goes, well, I don't believe in that. I believe, I was a prophet. That's how they look at him, and he was a prophet. That was it. Jesus was the real friggin' thing. He was a true alien that showed himself. You know, for the people who can't believe in Jesus, believe that he was an alien. A very powerful one, people. I've seen his angels. What movie I can describe him a little like it, like in Thor. They got that robot, you know what I mean? These things are more fiercer than that. You know, more fiercer than the Terminators. People, I can't warn you enough. I'm going to do a video on this too. All right, I'm going to start uploading videos on YouTube, but there might be a law for a couple of weeks, okay? So, all right, tune into Facebook if you want to, but I'm getting my comments now, all right? So, here we go.